Exclusive, it's Pete Burns, PA.
Previously on Pete's PA.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
The candidates got physical.
You will get hurt.
Natalie faced up to some personal insecurities.
No, my lifestyle has made me obese, obviously.
There was someone wanted attention from an over-enthusiastic fan.
I'm going to be rude again.
No, don't be rude
Fuck
again.
off.
I think you're horrible.
That's enough.
What?
That's enough.
And Damon was told he would not be Pete's PA.
When we were in the elimination and Damon got eliminated, leaving Natalie, Denise and myself, I was absolutely shocked.
During the elimination, I felt that all eyes were on me and it was me that was absolutely going.
Yeah, it was a little bit gutting for Damon when he went, but on the flip side to that, it was also a relief that, it wasn't me.
It's 8:50 a.m. and celebrity PA Donna Cooling is arriving at the house and she's ready for business.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Doesn't seem quite right saying everyone, does it, with just the trio now?
Very intimate.
Yes, absolutely. Well, today we're going to be looking at how, as a top PA, you need to be media savvy. What do you think Pete's relationship is like with the press?
Touch and go.
Yeah. Well, many celebrities' relationship with the press is quite rocky, and Pete, as you said, is no exception. And often as his PA, you will be called upon to be the public face of Pete Burns. Some of your duties might entail researching and interpreting information that Pete gives you. You'll be required to assist Pete at press briefings and sometimes represent him in his absence to journalists and the media. As a celebrity PA, you really need to be on the ball with the press at all times. And today we're going to be meeting someone who's going to give you some tips on brushing up on your media skills.
Okay, brilliant.
I mean, the thing is with me, yeah, I've got experience in writing a story, but it doesn't necessarily mean I've not been the other side.
Yeah,
it's
like in a conference where you're facing the camera and everything.
Yeah, that's all going to be new for me. Yeah, we'll just do what everyone else says. No comment. No comment.
Guys, have a seat. I'm going to pass you over to our media and communications expert, Joan Bird, who's going to give you some hints on how to communicate effectively with the media. Have a good session. Thanks, Joan.
Thanks, Joan. Okay. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about today is how important it is to be media savvy in these days of just so many media outlets out there. Preparation is really key. You need to prepare. What is it that you want to say? What is it that you want to promote? What is it that you're doing there? What are your key messages? The way you carry yourself is really important. Up to 93% of the way you communicate is non-verbal. It's done non-verbally. It's how you look, it's your energy, having confidence. And one way of being confident, here's a nice little trick, it's breathing. You have to breathe. I know, everybody has to breathe. But breathing properly will really help you with your confidence. It'll stop that fight or flight, that kind of, oh my God, I've got to talk to these people. If you're asked a question, take a breath and then answer. Don't rush into it. Okay, I'm going to ask each of you a question now. We're going to see how you handle it. Denise, you first. Do you like to stand up?
Yeah.
I am a journalist. Now, what would you say if I told you that at a celebrity party I've been told that Pete is going to have a nose job before the wedding?
Well, I haven't heard it, so it's, or Pete hasn't told me, so it's, not true.
Beware of saying it's not true. Do you know it's not true? Even if it is or it isn't. Be aware of giving out information that might come back on you at some time in the future. A better way of handling it might be to say, that's not something I've heard, but I'll look into it and I'll get back to you and let you know whether it's true or not. What would you say if I told you that I'd heard a rumour that Pete was one of the most high-maintenance pop divas in showbiz?
That's a very interesting point that you make. I can assure you that what you say is not officially true. I've worked for Pete for a long time now, and I find him to be a very sensible and sensitive person to work for.
Here's my response to you when you said, that's a very interesting point that you made there. Yeah, I wouldn't be making it if it wasn't interesting, okay? No, perhaps better for you would be to come back and say, do you know, he's a really professional, nice guy.
Right.
That's my experience.
Right, okay.
I've heard that Pete and Jodie Marsh have kissed and made up after their Big Brother spat. So can you confirm that Pete and Jodie Marsh are the best of mates now?
No comment.
Now that is the big no-no, okay? That tells me that you're hiding something. You don't want to hide anything. You want to be open. You want to be the journalist's friend. Well, the correct answer to that is, that's not something I know about, but I can find out and get back to you, but it's not something I've heard about. Okay, so you've had an introduction to how to be media savvy today. Here are the key points again. Be prepared. Know how it is that you want to represent Brand Burns. Be clear with your language. Steer clear of those no comments. You always want to help out. You're the journalist's friend, in fact.
It was quite interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I feel like for me, what was quite more interesting about it is being on the flip side to it.
Yeah.
And, for the past few years, I've been taught how to be a journalist, and now I'm sort of learning how to deal with journalists.
You could go back to the neighbour and get them to clarify, as they've obviously been, they've been out spying.
It's a possibility for a laugh Jodie Marsh might be a bridesmaid. Oh my God.
Really?
I really do hope that I win this, but I do still wish you both a huge amount of love.
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Having spent the morning being trained on how to deal with the press, the candidates are now about to receive a surprise visitor.
I'm Sophie, I'm a showbiz reporter, and I've come down here today to actually doorstep the final 3 PAs and see how well they handle me asking some, maybe not so nice questions and trying to find out some juicy information on Pete. So yeah, we'll see how they do.
And while Sophie is doorstepping the wannabes, Donna will be observing to see how much they've learned from this morning's lesson.
Hi, sorry, my name's Sophie, I'm from Reveal magazine. Can I come in for 2 seconds, please?
Can I ask what it's in relation to?
I'm sorry?
Can I ask what it's in relation to?
Yes, I understand that Pete Burns has been coming in and out of this house. I was just wondering if you could confirm whether or not that's true.
I can't confirm anything to you,
I'm sorry?
Can I see some identification?
Yes, of course, yeah.
She could have been anyone. She could have barged in through the door and, really I should have probably put the chain on and been slightly more courteous and opened the door to her. But as it was, I had to think on my feet.
Can you confirm whether Pete Burns has actually been coming in and out of the house?
I can't confirm anything, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. It's just
Where did you get the information from?
One of your neighbours across the road has been seeing Pete Burns come and go pretty much every day, and I was just wondering, is he working here or is he living here at the moment?
Well, you could go back to the neighbour and get them to clarify, as they've obviously been, they've been out spying, so perhaps if they're your source.
You can't insult someone's intelligence. If they've had more than one report, it's probably going to be true that he has actually been here.
Do you know Pete, though? Have you met Pete before?
Again, I can't confirm anything to you. Leave your card with me. When I'm in a better position, I will get back to you.
I've actually worked with Pete quite a few times for the magazine. He's actually very close to our deputy. I just wonder if there's any chance whatsoever I could come in and have a very, very brief chat if he's around.
Why don't you leave your card with me, Sophie? When I've got any information I can relate to you, I will come back to you as soon as I possibly can.
Is there any chance I could possibly nip in really quickly and use the bathroom? I know it's terribly rude, but I'm absolutely desperate for the toilet. Would you mind if I came in? I've got such a long car journey back.
I'm afraid I'm unable to let you in, Sophie, but there is a Tesco around the corner and it will take you 2 seconds.
I'll literally be really quick. I just got to run in.
You'll be quicker getting there. 2 seconds around the corner.
Please, I've been standing here in the rain.
I'm so sorry. I can't let you in. I'm really sorry.
I shouldn't have let her in under any circumstances. Once they're in, they can make up any sort of story,
Take care. It was lovely to meet you.
Okay,
Thank you.
you.
Goodbye.
I thought Natalie was great. She was very polite, but she didn't give me any real information to run a story on, so she was quite tight-lipped on that. I'm basically here today because I've heard some rumours that Pete